Snowflakes danced softly in the chilly December air as Emily waited outside the cafe, clutching her coat tightly. Her stomach fluttered nervously. Tonight was her first blind date in years, and though she tried to calm herself, doubt crept in. The glow of the cafe windows offered a small promise of warmth. Inside, the cafe buzzed with holiday cheer. Emily spotted Daniel sitting by the window, scrolling through his phone. She approached with a hesitant smile, hoping it would break the ice. As she reached the table, he looked up, his expression twisting slightly. "You look different from your photos," he said flatly. Emily froze. "Different? How?" she asked softly, unsure if she even wanted an answer. Daniel shook his head and stood abruptly. "I don't think this is going to work," he said, sliding his chair back. Without another word, he grabbed his coat and left, leaving Emily stunned in the warm glow of disappointment. Her chest tightened, and she sank into the chair he had vacated. Tears threatened to spill as she stared at the untouched hot chocolate, its steam curling and fading. The festive music around her felt cruelly distant. Emily whispered to herself, "Why does this always happen? Why tonight?" A small voice interrupted her thoughts. "Excuse me, miss?" Emily looked up to see a little girl, no older than 6, bundled in a pink coat, clutching a small stuffed reindeer. Behind her stood a woman looking apologetic yet weary. The girl's eyes sparkled with innocence, undimmed by the cold outside. The little girl tilted her head. "Can we sit with you? There's nowhere else, and Mommy says it's too cold to stand outside." Emily blinked, surprised by the sudden request. A smile tugged at her lips despite herself. "Of course," she said, gesturing to the empty chair. "Please sit." They settled at the table. "I'm Grace," the woman said softly. "And this is Lily." Emily shook her head, smiling warmly. "I'm Emily. It's nice to meet you both." Lily beamed. "You look sad." "Don't worry. Mommy says good things happen on Christmas Eve." Emily chuckled softly, touched by the girl's optimism. Grace explained that they had recently lost their home and were staying in a shelter for the holidays. Despite the hardships, Grace tried to give Lily a joyful evening. Emily listened, her heart aching yet inspired by their resilience. She shared her own experience with blind dates, including the one that just ended badly. Lily's eyes widened. "Then he wasn't meant for you," she said confidently. Emily laughed softly, feeling warmth seep back into her heart. "Maybe not," she agreed. Lily's simple wisdom, untainted by adult pretenses, lifted her spirits. The three of them shared cookies and warm drinks, and the room seemed to glow even brighter around them. Their conversation flowed naturally, punctuated by laughter and small confessions. Emily felt lighter than she had in months. She hadn't expected connection tonight, especially not with strangers, but sometimes life had unexpected kindness to offer. Outside, the wind swirled, but inside, a sense of comfort wrapped around them like a soft blanket. Just then, the cafe owner approached, a tall man with kind eyes and a gentle smile. "Excuse me," he said. "Someone left without paying?" Emily stiffened, realizing Daniel's unpaid bill was still on the table. Her cheeks flushed, but before she could speak, the owner's warm gaze reassured her. "I saw what happened," he continued, "and I also saw you invite these two here. That was brave of you." Lily hid behind her reindeer, giggling, and Emily felt her tension ease. The owner's words, simple but sincere, reminded her that acts of kindness did not go unnoticed. "I'm Noah," he said, "and since you helped this mother and daughter avoid the cold, dessert is on the house." Grace protested, but Noah waved her off. Emily noticed the genuine warmth in his eyes, different from the fleeting glance of a blind date. She felt an unexpected flutter of hope. As the evening went on, they laughed, shared stories, and watched snow fall against the glowing window. Lily received a cookie shaped like a star, and her squeals of delight brought tears to Emily's eyes. The night, once so heavy with rejection, now felt filled with joy and unexpected magic. When it was time to leave, Grace hesitated. "We should get back before the shelter closes," she said. Noah smiled gently. "It's dangerous outside. Please stay here tonight. We have a small room upstairs for emergencies." Grace's eyes shone with gratitude, and Emily helped them carry their things, feeling a profound sense of purpose. Lily hugged Noah's leg tightly. "You're like Santa, but without a beard," she exclaimed. Everyone laughed. Emily realized how strange and beautiful life could be. What started as humiliation turned into a night of connection, warmth, and hope. It reminded her that kindness often arrives in unexpected packages. After settling Grace and Lily, Emily prepared to leave. Noah's voice stopped her gently. "If you're not in a hurry, would you stay for a cup of cocoa? I make the best in town." She smiled, feeling the simple warmth of companionship. "I'd love to," she said, and they moved to a cozy corner. They sat watching the snow blanket the streets outside. Emily felt an unfamiliar but welcome hope rise inside her chest. The night that began with rejection ended with laughter, friendship, and possibility. Lily whispered good night from the staircase, and Emily realized that Christmas magic sometimes comes disguised as strangers, kindness, and warm cocoa.